Thoughts are good when you're targeted at a problem and you're like, here's a problem, I'm gonna think about this problem and I'm gonna try solve this problem. Thoughts are good at that point. But when thoughts are happening automatically, thoughts over actions. I've woken up this morning and thoughts over actions, thoughts over actions. In the morning, you get this like dump of information. Today, the information was I woke up, I'm like, I wonder if the ex has messaged, I've got a big day, I've got all this thing, I've got the gym, am I hungry, am I not hungry? It's got all this range of things that it's like, it could be this, it could be that, it could be this, it could be that. And all of it combined together is just a lot of thoughts. And yes, she did message, and yes, my heart stopped. And then I was like, no, don't respond, because she's just coming back from a festival now several days after, and even the message was non very lovey. Like my brain is still like, she's been with other men, and I just can't, I just feel shit. Point is like thoughts over actions. Thoughts are good when you're targeted at a problem and you're like, here's a problem, I'm gonna think about this problem and I'm gonna try solve this problem. Thoughts are good at that point. But when thoughts are happening automatically, they don't do anything. Like, no matter how much I think about anything, it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna save anything. It's not gonna be anything. No matter how much I think about getting a rig, no matter how much nothing happens unless I do the thing. Nothing happens unless I do nothing. So I must just do. There are times in my life where I feel like over the last 2 years, there's been so much contemplation because I'm trying to work on the relationship, trying to get better, try to solve that. And there's just no, thinking about it is just a waste of time. Like, you can either do an action or you can not do an action. There's nothing else. There's really nothing else. You can either do an action or you can not do an action. That's it. I'm mad and I've told myself I'm not gonna respond to her. Like, I'm mad, but I'm not. I am mad and I will not respond to her. I'm mad internally because I don't want her toying with my emotions that much. Like, geez, I'm like, I would like a break. I would like a break. No, I don't want a break. I want it to hurt. I want it to hurt, but I'd like a break. But I want it to hurt, but I'd like a break. Anyway, alpha mode fucking activated. Here's the thing. Whining is fine, emotions are fine, and I've talked about it all, and I've processed it all, and but it's time to go dark. Like, it's actually time to go dark because no one is coming to save me. Nothing's happening unless I create it. Nothing. Zero. If I sleep all day, nothing's gonna happen. So I must action. I must action, and I must action with intensity. I must action with purpose. I must action, 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 action. That is all. I must action every day and move me forward towards the goals that I wish to action. That's it. And if that's not happening, then that's bad. So I am actioning stuff. Full stop. I'm actioning stuff. Ooh. It's funny. I have woken up and my days are now going to be relatively simple. I film a YouTube video in the morning. Still fasted. This is happening right now. Then I go do my workout, which is 3 hours. Then I come back, then I eat something. Then I'm going to work on my major business, which I'm trying to scale all day. And then in the evening, I can choose to do either yoga, or I can just chill out, or I can do something related to content creation. However, TikToks and Reels and things like that, for the moment, I'm like, it's actually taking too much of my brain space. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do it once a week. So once a week, I'm going to batch film a whole bunch, which is like, I don't know, probably about 150 of them. So I'll film 150 pieces of content, of videos in one day, and that'll be good for the week. So that's kind of what I'm doing, because at the moment I feel like I need to understand like TikTok Reels content. It's a slow growth, what I'm working towards, but I'm actioning it a lot. But at the moment, it's not monetized. It's not really like, it's just for my soul. It's for my soul at the moment. I haven't got any money attached to it. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sort out the money in another avenue. Social media will eventually have money attached to it, but it's not the main priority. And when it's not the main priority, I can't internally look at myself and I'm like, look, in 4 months, we're now getting millions and millions of views on TikTok and social media, and that's all good and well. But the money and my business isn't where I want it to be, then I'm not going to be happy. If my rig is not going to be done, then I'm not going to be happy. So I've been like, rig is number one. So you put rig number one, that's going to make me feel the best. That's going to make me feel good. That's going to hopefully alleviate this pain and numbness, because it'll be like, hey, look, I look incredible to myself. I feel incredible in myself. I feel light. I feel strong. And I also get a lot of positive reinforcement whenever I'm at the gym or outside. People are looking and people are confirming that you're like, yes, you can see that you've done a lot of work or something. It makes me feel good, right? Then money is the next one, because I was like, well, that's the biggest difference that I want in a year. I want to really 10x where we're at minimum to just be in a whole new different world financially. Cool. So we're going to do that as well. Fantastic. So I'm doing that. And then the videos by themselves we do later. So, which is good. I've given myself Sundays to do that. So I'll film the short form content, and I'm allowed to do that for the entire day, which is kind of cool. I've never blocked out an entire day for short form video creation. So I could make it a whole, thing, you know, which is cool if I make it a whole thing. So that is what I'm planning to do. Why I wanted to share that, it's like, it's about doing less for me right now. It's not about doing more. It's about simplifying what is the number one thing that will make the needle move most. For me, it's rig, so go get it done. Cool, the problem with rig is I can't eat any less and I can't move any more because my body will deteriorate. So, you know, after I've done the eating and after I've done the body thing, I am now sitting here for 8 hours and I've got nothing to do. So I've got 8 hours, because you could be like, one school of thought is rig is the most important thing, so we'll just wait. We'll just wait and we'll just do the body only and we won't do anything else. But I want to hit 2 birds with 1 stone. I know that money is going to make a big difference as well. So like, do that, Andrew. So do that. And something I'm setting up right now is to make it super scalable. So I'm putting in work right now that will probably only pay off really well within 6 months to a year, if not 2 years. But when it pays off, I have systems or passive income systems that operate without me necessarily doing much. I'll have employment and employees around. I'm also looking at hiring an employee every month now, which means that by the end of the year, we could be sitting on 15 to 20 employees, which is a whole, like, so I've had 60 employees before when I was much, much younger. I was a lot dumber. I wasn't experienced in running a large company, obviously. I was like 19 years old. But I've ran a lot of people before. And then what I did is I've managed before. I've been a sales trainer and I've worked for other companies as well to do this. And I've watched a startup do it. So I have a lot of friends which have different staff members as well. So I love people. Staff don't scare me. But what does scare me is there's going to be like an expansion required from myself, because I'm going to enter a period where I'm like, I've got now 10, 12 staff. I am managing all of them, and that's requiring a lot of time. So now I don't have a lot of freedom. But at that point, I will put a manager or a person to manage the whole operation. So that's kind of where I'm sitting in my head. That's about it. I've got electrolytes in here and a bit of potassium, a bit of salt, and all the vitamins, vitamin Bs and stuff. I'm feeling all right. Yesterday, the gym was closed. Today it's open. I still went for a walk, so that's good. Today, it's chest, 2 hours, chest and triceps, 2 hours cardio. Great. I'm looking at basically like the next 10 kilos. So currently I weigh 95.8 kilos, 95.8, and that's in pure ketosis. So if you put carbohydrates in me, I'd probably be 101, maybe 100, maybe 102 or something like that. So that's my current weight. My estimation is the next 10 kilos will take me into something pretty wild. I think from next morning I'll just show rig progress every day basically. But from tomorrow it should become better and better and better. Sorry, from tomorrow I'll do the photos, and then we've got 10 kilos. The next 10 kilos I do believe that I can get in the next month. And the next 10 kilos roughly is an extra 10% of body fat that will be chopped off me. I would estimate myself at the 22 maybe, something like that. So maybe 22 body fat percentage, maybe-ish. So that would put me in the 12-ish, you know, close to like ripped, but not in single digit ripped. So that will be this month. And then the next month will take me from already amazing to, wow, show-stopping. And the third month, that's when I start like increasing the calories a bit and filling out a little bit and probably losing the last kilo or two. And that's where I get like jaw-dropping. So I want when I walk down the street or when I do that unequivocally, I want people to trip over themselves. Like, why? Because I don't know. I do know. I was bullied a lot when I was younger. And it was all around my image. I was all of this. I was smart. I was a performer. I did all the stuff. And kids, what they did is they were like, but you're fat. So in me internally, no matter how much I can deal with it or not deal with it, it's still inside of me as one of those things that like, hey, I got told for a long time something and I don't want it to be a part of me. And that's why it hurts me sometimes even more than other people. But when people trip over, it's like, I like that. It means it's guaranteed that my result is top. I like top results of anything. I like standout results. I don't like doing things half-assed. If I take something, I want it at the top. So, you know, if I wanted to release a book, I said it's going to be the best seller in the medicine category. I said, if I'm going to do this, it's going to be the best. I used to be a magician, an illusionist, and one of my performances came most entertaining illusionist in Australia. I did it with a friend as well. So, like, I like being the top of the top. That's what I do. That's where I feel like I belong. During school, I feel like a lot of the times I was really good, but I got really bullied, and that's the thing that I leaned on. And I was like, well, people can say stuff, but I'm the best. So, like, I guess they're just jealous or something. I think my child brain did things, but basically I only feel comfortable when I'm the best at something. So a lot of my journey has been going into environments or doing things which I don't feel comfortable in immediately because I'm not the best, but sticking at it until I become the best. So I don't know how to be in a room when I'm not the best at that thing. I do know, but it is difficult for me to be comfortable when I'm not amazing. Like, it's like my core human feels only good when you're the top of the existing room, because then I know how people relate to you, you know what I mean? Like, oh, people come up to you, people talk to you, people ask for advice, or that people are friendly. It's like when I'm the best, I can finally relax. I was like, oh, okay, I know my place. So, anyway, today's rant, I'm moving to morning videos for the moment, just to keep my schedule really tidy. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Pray for me to not message her. That's not stopping me to look into the message, read the same message. It's like, hey, comma, are you okay? Question mark, Happy New Year's, X. No love, no nothing, like. Anyway, see, even saying it brings up emotions. Anyway, not today, Sam, not today. We fight, we dominate, we explode. That's all we do. Peace.